Hello, everyone. Today, we're taking a poignant journey down memory lane as we revisit the classic TV series Welcome Back, Kotter, which aired from 1975 to 1979. As we delve into the heartwarming moments and the laughter that this show brought us, we must also pay tribute to the talented actors who were an integral part of its success. Unfortunately, time spares none, and since the show concluded, we've had to say goodbye to some of our beloved cast members. In this video, we'll be reflecting on the incredible legacy of Welcome Back, Kotter, and remembering the actors who left us too soon. Before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up if you have fond memories of Welcome Back, Kotter. Now, let's take a moment to honor these talented individuals and celebrate the impact they've had on our lives. Stay with us as we explore the lives, careers, and the heartbreaking passing of the actors from Welcome Back, Kotter. This is sure to be a journey filled with nostalgia and reflection, so let's get started. Marcia Strassman. Actress Marcia Strassman, renowned for her roles in popular shows like Welcome Back, Kotter, and MASH, passed away on October 24, 2014, following an extended battle against breast cancer, as confirmed by her sister Julie Strassman. She reached the age of 66. In addition to her numerous television achievements, Strassman starred alongside Rick Moranis in the 1989 Disney live-action blockbuster Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and its 1992 sequel, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. She also held a long-standing position on the National Board of the Screen Actors Guild. Strassman's inaugural significant TV role occurred in 1964, when she featured in The Patty Duke Show. Subsequently, she portrayed Nurse Margie Coulter in several episodes of MASH. Her more recent contributions included a role in Third Watch in 2004, participation in the 2003 TV adaptation of the Tremors films, and NBC's Providence. Her TV credits also encompass shows such as Booker and Noah Knows Best, and she lent her voice to animated series like Real Monsters! Apart from the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids films, she appeared in the 1985 movie The Aviator, alongside Christopher Reeve and Rosanna Arquette. Julie Strassman noted that her sister was actively involved in an annual event called Duets, which aimed to raise funds for breast cancer research, and she advocated for the cause even before her diagnosis. In 2012, Ron Horshack Palillo and Robert Epstein Hegyes, both original members of the Welcome Back, Kotter cast, passed away. John Sylvester White, who played Mr. Woodman on the show, died in 1988. Strassman is survived by her daughter, costume designer Elizabeth Lizzie Collector, as well as her sister Julie and brother Stephen Strassman. Julie Strassman added that she was a cherished aunt to her son, Jesse, and daughter Hallie. Robert Hegyes, the actor who portrayed Juan Epstein, a member of the Sweat Hogs on the 1970s ABC sitcom Welcome Back, Kotter, passed away on January 26, 2012, in Metuchen, NJ, apparently due to a heart attack. He was 60. In Kotter, Hegyes acted alongside a young John Travolta, playing the role of the half-Jewish, half-Puerto Rican high school student named Juan Luis Pedro Filippo de Huevos Epstein. Subsequently, the actor became a regular on the CBS crime drama Cagney and Lacey, where he portrayed an undercover cop. Born in New Jersey to a Hungarian father and Italian mother, Hegyes pursued theater studies at Rowan U and commenced his career on the stage. He took on the character of Chico Marx in An Evening with Groucho, and later mentioned that his portrayal of Epstein was inspired by the energetic Marx brother. Hegyes made his initial appearance on television in 1975 on the streets of San Francisco, and made guest appearances on various TV series such as Chips, News Radio, and Diagnosis Murder. Additionally, he participated in several game shows and was featured on a 1995 episode of Saturday Night Live, and as himself on a 1998 episode of The Drew Carey Show. Apart from his acting career, the performer engaged in teaching activities at Rowan U and other institutions. Hegyes, along with most of the remaining KOTTER cast, gathered last year at the TV Land Awards to celebrate the show's 35th anniversary. He also made an appearance last year on Good Morning America. Hegyes was the relative of John Bon Jovi. He experienced 3 marriages and divorces and is survived by 2 children, 2 stepchildren, and 3 siblings. Ron Palillo. Ron Palillo, the actor renowned for his portrayal of Arnold Horshack in the 1970s television series Welcome Back, Kotter, passed away on August 14, 2012, at the age of 63. The confirmation of Palillo's demise came from Officer Lovejoy of the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, who informed CBS News that Palillo was taken from his residence in Palm Beach Gardens, FLA, to a nearby hospital, where he ultimately succumbed. Although the police department did not provide additional details, a friend of Palillo, Karen Poindexter, conveyed to the Associated Press that Palillo's cause of death appeared to be a heart attack. Born on April 2, 1949 in Cheshire, Conning, Palillo completed high school and pursued studies at the University of Connecticut, participating in various theatrical productions. Palillo portrayed the Brooklyn, NY teenager in ABC's Welcome Back, Kotter from 1975 to 1979. His character, the class clown, was known for exclaiming a series of oohs when a teacher posed a question. The show also featured the breakout star John Travolta as Vinnie Barbarino. According to the Associated Press, Palillo had previously shared his sentiments about playing Horshack with the Birmingham News, stating, "While I loved him, I really loved him. I didn't want to do him forever." Following the conclusion of the series, Palillo made guest appearances on Alice, Laverne and Shirley, and The A-Team. In 1996, he appeared as himself on the TV series Ellen. 4 years later, he faced off against Saved by the Bell star Dustin Diamond on Fox's Celebrity Boxing 2. In his more recent years, Palillo devoted his time to teaching acting classes at the Palm Springs-based G-Star School of the Arts. As reported by the Palm Beach Post, Palillo is survived by Joseph Graham, his partner of 41 years, John Sylvester White. Michael Woodman, portrayed by John Sylvester White, serves as the cantankerous vice principal and later principal of Buchanan High. His disdain for the sweat hogs, whom he views as the lowest tier of the social hierarchy in his school, is no secret. White passed away on September 11, 1988, succumbing to pancreatic cancer in Waikiki, Hawaii, at the age of 68. White, a native of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, spent his formative years in Colmar Manor, Maryland, a suburban enclave northeast of Washington, D.C. His father, an attorney with the same name, became the inaugural mayor of the community in July 1927. Before gaining prominence in the 1970s as Mr. Woodman, the assistant principal, later promoted to head principal, on the sitcom Welcome Back, Kotter, White was notably recognized for his leading role as Keith Barron, the first husband of Mary Stewart's character, Joanne Gardner, on the television soap opera Search for Tomorrow from 1951 to 1952. Commencing in 1970, White made guest appearances on various television shows, including Kojak and Beretta, as well as TV movies like The Marcus Nelson Murders, before securing a recurring role on Kotter. In 1983, he featured as Mr. Vogelman, the proprietor of the Raytown Travel Agency, in the episode titled Mama Gets a Job, Season 1, Episode 7, on Mama's Family. White tied the knot with Joan Stanton, known as Joan Alexander, in the 1940s, when she voiced Lois Lane on the radio rendition of The Adventures of Superman in 1944. They later divorced. White relocated to Hawaii in the early 1980s. Deborah Lee Scott. One memorable episode of Welcome Back, Kotter highlighted Scott's character, Rosalie Hotzi Totzi, grappling with her nickname and the repercussions it had on her life. On September 11, 2001, Scott's fiancé, John Dennis Levi, a New York police officer, lost his life in a terrorist attack in New York City. In 2005, Scott relocated to Florida to reside with her sister. Shortly after her arrival, Scott fell into a coma. She eventually recovered and was discharged from the hospital on her birthday. However, 3 days later, on April 5, 2005, Scott passed away peacefully in her sleep. Achieving fame at the age of 22, she gained recognition on Mary Hartman, portraying Mary's sister, Kathy Shumway. Scott also made an appearance in the first season of the sitcom Welcome Back, KOTTER as Rosalie Hotsy Totsy, and guest starred in a 1976 episode of Gibberville, playing Angie's younger sister, Marie Falco, in the Donna Pescow situation comedy Angie. Her film credits include the 1973 feature American Graffiti, the 1974 film Earthquake, and the 1984 film Police Academy. In the 1971 Clint Eastwood film Dirty Harry, she portrayed the deceased character Anne Mary Deacon, a girl killed by Scorpio, played by Andy Robinson. Scott became a regular presence on game shows in the late 70s and early 80s, frequently participating as a celebrity guest on programs like Match Game, The $20,000 Pyramid, The Riddlers, and Password Plus. Despite continuing to act and appearing in 2 Police Academy movies, including the first, she later retired from acting and transitioned into a role as an agent for a New York City company named Empowered Artists. In 2000, Scott joined a panel discussion with her former Mary Hartman castmates at the Museum of Television and Radio in Beverly Hills, California. Pat Morita. Pat Morita made an appearance in the 1976 episode titled Career Day as Mr. Takahashi. Pat Morita, the first Asian American to receive an Oscar nomination, recognized in the category of Best Supporting Actor for The Karate Kid, 1984, has passed away from natural causes at the age of 73. In the movie, he portrayed Mr. Miyagi, the custodian who coached Ralph Macchio in martial arts. This role became Morita's defining character, and he became known for the catchphrase, wax on, wax off. Despite not winning the Oscar, Morita lost to Haing Ngor from Cambodia, who co-starred in The Killing Fields. Nevertheless, Morita's Miyagi endured as the only character present in all 3 sequels: The Karate Kid, Part 2, The Karate Kid, Part 3, and The New Karate Kid, introducing Hilary Swank as Miyagi's next student. Born in Isletown, California, as the child of migrant fruit pickers, Morita suffered from spinal tuberculosis at the age of 2, spending most of his initial 10 years in a sanatorium. After extensive surgery at the age of 11, enabling him to walk, he and his family were confined to a wartime internment camp, along with the majority of Americans of Japanese descent. Following the war, he managed a Chinese restaurant and worked with the Department of Motor Vehicles and the Aerojet General Corporation before venturing into show business as a stand-up comedian. Despite declining health, Morita persisted in his work, completing 6 films in the last 2 years of his life. He was married 4 times, ultimately to actor Evelyn Guerrero, and leaves behind 5 children. His wife survives him. Richard Moll. Richard Moll portrayed Big Thug in the sitcom series. On Thursday, actor Richard Moll passed away at his residence in Big Bear Lake, Calif, at the age of 80. The deep-voiced, 6'8" actor gained fame for his portrayal of Bailiff Bull Shannon in Night Court, alongside Harry Anderson and John Larroquette, spanning from 1984 to 1992. Moll received a Saturn Award nomination for the 1985 horror film House. He lent his voice to the character of Harvey Dent Two-Face in The Adventures of Batman and Robin, and also voiced Scorpion in Spider-Man the Animated Series. Additionally, he had roles in The Flintstones, Jingle All the Way, Casper Meets Wendy, and Scary Movie 2. His contributions extended to a recurring role on the sitcom Getting By, featuring Cindy Williams, and voicing the bodyguard in Mighty Max. In 1999, Moll appeared in the satire But I'm a Cheerleader alongside Natasha Lyonne, where he played a gay man overseeing teenagers sent to a re-education camp due to suspicions of homosexuality by their parents. Born in Pasadena on John Deere 13, 1943, he graduated from UC Berkeley and initiated his acting career at the Will Geer Theater, performing in Shakespearean works. Known for his passion for birdwatching and nature, Moll retired to Big Bear Lake. He is survived by his children Chloe and Mason Moll, ex-wife Susan Moll, and stepchildren Cassandra Card and Morgan Ostling. Della Reese. Della Reese assumes the character of Mrs. Jean Tremaine in the series. The family of Della Reese, the vocalist and performer who gained widespread recognition while playing the role of a divine overseer named Tess on CBS's Touched by an Angel, has confirmed her passing at the age of 86, as reported to EW by her family and Roma Downey. Reese achieved her greatest acclaim when she took on the part of Roma Downey's angelic superior in the spiritual drama created by Martha Williamson, which aired from 1994 to 2003. The show featured Tess assigning cases to the young angel Monica Downey, each involving individuals at crucial junctures in their lives. Despite an initial cancellation, the devoted fan base of Angel played a pivotal role in its return to the small screen, ultimately making it a massive success for CBS. Reese earned 2 Emmy nominations for her role. Born in Detroit as Della Reese Patricia Early, Reese embarked on her singing career at a young age and later formed her own gospel group. Securing her first record contract in the 50s, she climbed the charts with Don't You Know, an adaptation of the aria Quando Mon Vo from La Bohème. From 1996 to 1998, she had recurring roles in Promised Land, an Angel spin-off featuring Gerald McRaney. Her final television appearance was on Hallmark's Signed, Sealed, Delivered, another drama created by Williamson. Reese battled diabetes in her later years, attributing it to an unhealthy diet and lack of exercise. She leaves behind 3 children, Dominique Reese, James Reese, and Franklin Reese. Her daughter, Delores Daniels, has passed away. Her 3 prior marriages concluded in divorce, and 1 was annulled. Scott Brady. Scott Brady takes on the role of Mr. Lou Caruso in the sitcom series. On April 16, 1985, Brady passed away due to respiratory failure in a West Los Angeles hospital, reaching the age of 60. Gerard Kenneth Tierney was born in Brooklyn to Lawrence and Mary Alice Tierney. His father, an Irish-American policeman, served as the chief of the New York City Aqueduct Police Force. His older and younger brothers were fellow actors, Lawrence and Edward Tierney, respectively. He adopted his screen name from a friend's brief narrative in which the protagonist, a boxer, was named Scott Brady. In 1948, Brady marked his film debut as a boxer in the film In This Corner, 1948, and assumed tough guy roles in productions like He Walked by Night, Undertow, and Cannon City. He played the leading man in the romantic comedy The Model and The Marriage Broker and the cult Western drama Johnny Guitar. On February 15, 1977, he appeared as Shirley Feeney's father, Jack Feeney, in the episode Buddy, Can You Spare a Father? On ABC's Laverne and Shirley. Despite declining the role of Archie Bunker on All in the Family, Brady took on the character Joe Foley in 4 episodes in 1976. He made 5 appearances on The Rockford Files. Brady depicted Captain Schofield in the 1981 made-for-TV film McLean's Law. In 1983, he portrayed Alex Kidd in Shadow of Sam Penny on Simon and Simon. Brady's final film acting role was as Sheriff Frank Reilly in the 1984 film Gremlins. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And remember, if you haven't already, hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest uploads. Your support means the world to us. and we look forward to bringing you more exciting and informative content in the future. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.